Mr. Jainara and Vyas, 1 minute, Mr. Gohil. Mr. Gohil, I take your point. I'm going to let before I go to Vikas Singh, I'm going to request Mr. Jainara and Vyas to respond. Mr. Jainara and Vyas, you know, you're not looking good, sir. I'm sorry, but the Gujarat government, people are saying Gujarat government has something to hide, that it does not want a Lokayuk unless it is convenient to them.
To be hidden. Let me first blast this myth of 7 years. You know, Mr. Gohil conveniently wants to stop his knowledge of history at the end of the tenure of His Excellency Sundar Singh Bhandari. Actually, this entire episode has taken place during the tenures of the governors appointed by the UPA government in Gujarat. And out of these 7 years being talked about, from 10th August 2006 to 16th September 2009, means
what is between 2003 and 6? I'm sorry to interrupt. What has happened between 2003 to 2006? Let Mr. Vyas clarify that also.
No, I will. I didn't interrupt you. You permit me to.
No, 1 second.
From 2003, when Justice.
So, there is. You do not cooperate. The leader of opposition doesn't remain present in the consultation process. He wants to now override
this is totally wrong statement. Arnav, you will have to give me opportunity.
Sir, I will give you the opportunity.
And if Arnav, I am going to be interrupted like this.
1 minute, gentlemen. 1 minute, gentlemen. 1 minute. Gentlemen, 1 minute. The leader of the opposition in the Gujarat government assembly will be given an opportunity. But after Mr. Jainara and Vyas speaks and after Mr. Vikas Singh. Yes, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Vyas.
See, Arnab, the thing is that what he is quoting, that debate in the assembly was something which he was trying to put the blame on the government for not appointing the Lokayuk, where the Honorable Finance Minister in entirely different context has only highlighted the procedure. He is taking recourse under that. That is number 2. Number 3, why don't you correctly introduce Arnab, Mr. Vinod Sharma? He is also a member of the Minority Commission appointed by the Congress government, according to my knowledge. So in this debate, you have heavily loaded the opposition against me, so that the views of Congress are better orchestrated. And whatever wants to say, one can get away with it.
Mr. Vyas, I want to say one thing. I will now, because you made...
address the arguments.
No, 1 second.
No, Mr. Vyas, you better address the argument.
Introduction.
Don't try to discredit arguments by saying this fellow is arguing in favor of the Congress and that fellow is arguing in favor of the Congress. You address the arguments,
I am not saying that.
And I work for the Minorities Commission free of cost. I don't draw 1 penny from the government, for your information. Please don't discredit people like this.
That is it's
not fair on your part.
That is not my business. Whether you draw a penny or you do not draw a penny, you are appointed by a Congress government is a fact.
So what is your problem?
That is not
you
a fact.
Don't want minority. You don't want any Hindu to help the minorities in this country. Is this the policy of your party?
What's going on here?
Is this the policy of your party? That no Hindu should help the minorities in this country?
I have absolutely... Mr. Sharma, don't now become over sentimental over this issue. I just wanted to put your introduction in correct
Obviously,
No, 1 second.
What you're suggesting.
No, 1 second. Since a deliberate attempt is being made, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Since a deliberate attempt is being made to try and obfuscate from the issue at hand, and may I please, Mr. Jainara and Vyas, you have 2 choices, sir. You can answer my question, or you can say I'm trying to orchestrate panelists against you. Now, I think the viewers of the news know well enough, Mr. Jainara and Vyas, with great respect, you know how much respect I have for you. But let me tell you, our viewers of news know well enough that if I have to argue against you, I don't need 5-6 people to help me argue against you. So why don't you answer a specific question? Specific question to Mr. Jainara and Vyas. Welcome to the debate, Ranjit Kumar. A look at the correspondence also indicates that the Gujarat government, your government, is deliberately pushing for Justice Vora's candidature despite the Chief Justice and not the governor. Despite the Chief Justice making it clear he is not eligible, and staunchly opposing Justice Mehta's candidature despite the Chief Justice, not the governor, backing him. So basically you have completely discarded and rejected the opinion of the Chief Justice, whose opinion should be given primacy, as per a Supreme Court judgment in the Justice K.P. Mohapatra versus Sriram Chandra Nayak case 2002, sir. Look back at the legal records and tell me, sir, aren't you violating what is laid out in the Constitution? Mr. Jainara and Vyas, specific answer to that, please.
Arnab, the way you are making the hypothesis, does that mean that contra is true? That if we do not agree if the Chief Justice is advised, because Justice Vora is not available for the reasons he has mentioned, the only choice could be a person who is not acceptable to us.
Sir, no.
For the obvious reasons, which we have stated in so many words.
I am quoting Justice K.P. Mahapatra versus Sriram Chandranaik and others case. Considering the duties, Ranjit Kumar, welcome, but let me get this response from Vikas Singh. Considering the duties to be performed by the Lokayuk, the apex court held that the opinion of the Chief Justice would have primacy. That's the opinion. So Vikas Singh...
No, that doesn't deprive us of... Yeah. That doesn't deprive us from expressing ourselves.
No, but that doesn't... You can't discard and reject the opinion of the Chief Justice, whose opinions have been given primacy by the Supreme Court, and then say this is a whole argument on federalism. My question to Vikas Singh, would you like to come in?
Arnab, it cannot be read absolutely. Primacy provided there are no valid
Have I read anything wrong, sir?
Not accepting that.
Have I read anything wrong, sir? One minute, Vikas Singh.
Can I respond?
Please do, sir.
Yeah, Arnab, if you see the constitutional scheme, Article 163(1) itself says that apart from the normal rule is that the governor will act on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. But Article 163(1) further goes on to say that if under the constitutional scheme the governor feels that something is to be done in his discretion, then the governor has to do that in his discretion, notwithstanding the opinion of the Council of Ministers. Now, Article 163(2) says that whatever the governor decides is to be his discretion is not questionable. Now, in a case like this, where the Chief Justice of India has given an opinion and reiterated his opinion with regard to Mr. Mehta's appointment, that according to me was a good enough ground for the governor to exercise her discretion and say that the constitutional scheme, in view of the law laid down by the Supreme Court, and even otherwise considering that the Chief Justice of India is an impartial person, he is not considered to be of any political party, he is not either of the center or of the state. If his opinion is for a particular person and if the Chief Minister is not agreeing to that, then that itself is a ground for the governor to exercise her discretion and say that I will accept whatever the Chief Justice says. Now, mind you, Arnab, in this case, Arnab, the objections which Modi had to Mr. Mehta's appointment had been also sent back to the Chief Justice, and the Chief Justice considered all of them in detail, and after considering them, reiterated the opinion of appointment of Mr. Mehta as the Lokayukta. So then that was, in my view, the last nail on the coffin.
No, but I think the Modi government,
done in the matter.
No, the Modi government has to clarify here, Ranjit Kumar, is, in your view, is the Modi government, who you represent in the Supreme Court in many cases, opposed to this gentleman as a Lokayukta, opposed to Mr. Mehta? Or is it opposed to the manner in which Mr. Mehta was appointed? Because if it is opposed to Mr. Mehta, then Mr. Mehta does not have any parameter which disqualifies somebody from becoming a Lokayukt.
No, Arnab, let's understand, because I came in late, so I did not know about the earlier part of the arguments. You see, first of all, it is not the Chief Justice of India who has given any opinion. It is the Chief Justice of the state of Gujarat, the High Court Gujarat.
Yes.
And it is wrong to say that the Chief Justice of India has given any opinion. So I don't think that Chief Justice of India is involved anywhere in this matter, number one. Number two, if the law requires that there has to be
I never said Chief Justice of India. My reference was only to Chief Justice in the context of Gujarat, please.
Vikas Singh said. Vikas Singh said Chief Justice of India.
I think the matter is settled. The question is about Gujarat.
You said 2 times, but anyway.
Stay on Gujarat.
Anyway, Chief Justice 2 times. You said twice to a Chief Justice of India, but in any case,
he now says he didn't say it. Let's move on.
And Mr. Ranjit Kumar, you are aware that a Chief Justice of a High Court is always an outsider. Chief Justice is never an insider in all the High Courts.
Let's
no, I didn't say that. You said Chief Justice of India word. I heard it myself.
I never
Therefore, I am saying, but in any case,
Mr. Ranjit Kumar, you
did say you can go rewind. You can rewind the tape and hear it, Vikas.
You said
That's not a problem. But
sir, answer the question, sir. Why aren't you answering my question, sir?
I'm answering.
No, sir. Now I'll draw you into the question. No, one second, sir. Now I'll have to draw you into the question. I'll have to draw you into the question. I will have to repeat my question.
What is the law providing? You have to tell me. What does the section say?
I'll repeat my question.
In the Gujarat Act, what does the section say?
Sir, let me repeat my question.
For the appointment of a Lokayukt, what does the section say? I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. Please answer my question tonight. Nobody is answering my questions. tonight nobody is answering my questions. Section 4(1) of the Lokayukt Act lays down on what grounds a person can become a Lokayukt, on what grounds they cannot become. So please tell me, sir, is there any criteria under Section 4(1) of the Lokayukt that speaks about parameters that disqualify members from becoming members of the Lokayukt? Is there anything which Mr. R.A. Mehta does not fulfill? Because if there is nothing,
I do not have Section 4(1) to look at it.
Pardon me?
I don't have 4(1) to look at it. I don't have the section.
Well, the Gujarat government.
I wish I had known. I would have kept the section with me.
Jain R.A. and Vyas just said.
Number two.
No, Jain R.A. and Vyas just said we have a problem with Mr. Mehta. Arun Jaitley says we have a.
I came in late.
No, Jain R.A.
I came in late, Arnav. You must understand that.
Sir,
I didn't hear that part of the conversation.
Sir,
but secondly, I am saying, other than Section 4, there must be a section which must be providing of the manner or procedure in which Lokayukt is to be appointed. Now, if the Lokayukt is to be appointed in consultation with the Chief Justice of the High Court, and the government has to appoint the Lokayukt in consultation with the High Court, then and the leader of opposition is supposed to be there, then there has to be an effective consultation between all the parties who are required to be in consultation, and then only a recommendation can go to the governor. The governor then does not act in his discretion. The discretion will only come when there is no role of anybody else to do something. If the role is that there will be a leader of opposition, there will be the government, there will be a council of ministers to decide something.
There is no government.
So therefore, the discretionary part.